at the end of 2 periods of play here at the War Memorial at on-goal in that second period. Bob McElligott along with Keith Coblin, and we are joined by Curtis Glencross of the Syracuse Crunch, who scored that goal for the Crunch in the second period. Curtis, how good did it feel to get that goal, especially after a few minutes before that, a puck came bouncing out of the corner and you would have had a wide open net if you could have made the reaction to it?
Well, it was kind of nice, after that last shift before that where I blew my wheel there, but, we've been battling hard and there's getting lots of chances. We're out shooting them again tonight, so it's kind of nice, and, it felt good after getting it there. Puck almost hit me in the head first, and then rebound came right there, so it's kind of a nice little tap in.
We had asked Ryan Caldwell about this, about the rivalry between the Crunch and the Amerks. You're relatively new as far as Syracuse is concerned. Do you sense a little bit more urgency, a little bit more of a rivalry with this team, or as opposed to some of the other teams you've seen so far? Yeah, anytime, when you have a close team like this, right close to you, have a rival with them. When I was in Portland there too, we had a big rivalry with Providence, and everyone gets up for them games no matter what guys are on the ice, and we battled hard through the first period there and outplayed them, and they got a couple good bounces at the end of the first there, but overall I think we're playing pretty decent. We just got to put the puck in that when we get a chance.
You came over from the Anaheim Ducks organization. As you said, you were playing in Portland here in the American Hockey League. Zdeněk Konopka came with you, although you haven't seen much of him. He's been in Columbus. You played with him last weekend in Manitoba. Had a chance to play with him here tonight, and he got the early exit. That has to be a little bit disappointing for you. I'm sure you were looking forward to playing with him again.
Yeah, it is. Z and I finished the last 2 weeks before we got traded there together, and played on line since after Christmas really, and we were really starting to click, and when he's in Manitoba there too, we clicked real well together. And it's too bad that we got the bad call there or whatever it was at the end of the first period, but he's going to be a good guy to have in the lineup all the time. He always battles hard, and he takes everything to heart, so he's going to be a good guy once we get going here, and hopefully next game he'll get back to himself.
Curtis, how about your adjustment to Central New York? Certainly, you understand if you were from Portland, you know about the weather and whatnot. How about your adjustment period and getting settled here in this area?
Well, it seems all right so far. The guys here are pretty good, and living in the nice old hotel right now, but I don't know how long I'll be in there, if I'm going to be in there all year or whatever, but it's like I said, love the snow. We got lots of snow here. Being a Canadian boy, I love the snow, and at least it's not that dirty stuff, and it's nice and white out there, so so far I like it pretty good, and looking forward to the next few years here, hopefully.
Hey Curtis, we were talking during the second period about the way that you hit people. You're not the biggest guy, but you deliver those really big hits. How have you been able to develop into a guy that is able to hit with all of the force that you have?
I'm not sure. Just growing up, it's kind of a small town thing, I guess. I know if you guys have read the paper before when I got interviewed on how I hit so hard, kind of thing. It's when I grew up in my small town, Provost, Alberta. It's kind of hard. All the fans, were more interested about a big hit or not scoring a goal or anything like that, and just being good on your skates and having good balance is part of it, and shifting your body when you're hitting the guy, and just following through is one of the biggest parts about hitting. So.
Well, the good news is the last couple of nights here in this building, you've delivered the big hits, and you scored a goal, and you still have another 20 minutes to try to get another one here tonight.
Well, anytime I can chip in, it's kind of nice. Like I said, we haven't had many hits here yet tonight. We're starting to get going again, but it just seems like we're not getting the dumps in the right spots, and they're playing the puck or whatever. But anytime, like I said, anytime you can chip in and get on the board, it's a bonus for the team, and bonus for yourself too.
All right, Curtis, thanks for taking a couple of minutes. Congratulations on the goal. Best of luck in the third period.
Thanks, guys.
That's Curtis Glencross of the Syracuse Crunch, and the Crunch down by 2 goals.